Once you recognize this truth, everything changes. You stop being resentful towards people. You stop pandering for love. You stop pining for them to heal and to be worthy enough to deserve you and to treat you right. You do as Mel Robbins says, you let them. You just let them be. It is such a freeing concept. Unfortunately, some people were not put here to evolve. They're here to remind you what it looks like if you don't. I'm going to be honest, when I first woke up and did the healing work, I was a little self-righteous. I put myself on a pedestal and I looked at my friends and I wondered why they were continuing to define themselves by the attention of a man, why they were continuing to center their entire lives around being chosen by a man to the detriment of their friendships and their relationships with their children. And they were doing everything that they could to prove to themselves they were worthy by centering men. And there was a lot of drinking and numbing happening because they didn't have an innate self-worth. Even if that man chose them at the end of the day, they still never felt worthy, and it was a continual chase. And I used to get so frustrated at my friends that would center men and couldn't see the divinity that I saw within them. And it would keep me up at night, and I would record videos about it, about how frustrating it was. And when they would treat me poorly or they would do things that were reflective of an unhealed person, it used to just send me into a tizzy, a whole ass mentee bee. And now I just realized, stop taking things so personally. Many times people do what they do. 95% of the time people act out of pocket towards you because they are unhealed, they don't like themselves, and they're not committing to the healing work. They don't want to do it. Even if they knew how to take a step in that direction to heal, they won't, because that is not their purpose in this life. When I think about these friends that I had that were just, towards the end, honestly shitty people, I realize it's because they had been through so much trauma in their life. And maybe their point in this incarnation is just to find safety. Maybe it's not to heal, maybe it's not to level up, maybe it's just to create safety around them, physical safety. And they can continue pandering and they can continue centering men because at the end of the day, their purpose is not to heal and find alignment and actualization within themselves. It is simply to create safety. And that is okay. We all have different reasons for being in this incarnation. It is not my job to judge anybody else. It is not my job to hold somebody else to the standard that they need to heal to be deserving of me. I can just let them have their incarnation, have their experience. And if it's not for me, if their behavior does not suit me, I have the choice to let them and not have it in my life. Because my choice and my purpose on this incarnation is to heal. And when you recognize that not everybody has your same purpose in this life, and that you have the free will to choose what you will or won't accept in your life, everything changes. It's so freeing.